Here we are in Palm Springs. This Mexican restaurant said the best thing on the menu is fish tacos. This is what fish tacos should look like. Now that is fish tacos. Thinking about going to Joshua Tree Park. It's about 50 more miles across the desert, and I don't know if I really want to do 50 miles in the desert sun. I can't imagine what it's like in the middle of summer, because right now it's the end of March, and I'd say it's probably in the mid-80s. Here I am, basically outside of Palm Springs, just to show you what it's like just outside the city. And basically, this is the ground that surrounds Palm Springs. Kind of reminds you of the beach. It should remind you of the beach, because I think this whole area was underwater at some point in time. But you know, this is about as close as you can get to beach sand, and you know, somewhere very, very far away from the edge of the ocean. Pretty much hard pack. Can ride the motorcycle on it. The other thing that's really amazing is if you look behind me right now, you'll see mountain range back there, and if you look at the top of those mountains, there's a couple of them. You know, that one over there has got snow on top of it. I saw it on the way in, although I heard it did rain not too long ago. There's a lot of moisture right now on the top of the sand. You can see it. So it is pretty humid for the desert. But just a real amazing place for people to live, I think. Would I want to live here? Hell no. You couldn't pay me to live here. Maybe in the middle of wintertime. You know, I think this is kind of like Florida with some hills. Just one endless strip mall after another. Not my cup of tea. This is definitely a cool place to visit, but I would not want to live here. And there's the new BMW GS rental bike over there that's got me here. So let's get back out on the road and see where it takes me. You don't see too often. Basically, in the desert, you've got a bunch of flowers all blooming. As you can see right here, and behind me, basically that rain I talked about earlier has caused the desert to bloom. You've got a bunch of little flowers all popping up out of everything. I even saw some barrel cactus with the ring of flowers around the top. So really good time to come visit. Temperatures aren't too bad. I mean, it's hot, but it's not uncomfortably hot. It's hard to describe how open this area is in this high desert. The hills, the mountain range that's as far as you can see in that direction is probably a good 50 miles or more away. It's just barely visible. And then, of course, behind me right now, you know, it doesn't look that far, but I guarantee you that's probably about 30 miles away from here. And it's just all wide open, all wilderness as far as you can see. There's nothing around. So now I'm over at another side of the park, basically on the west side, and it's as far as you can see these C-H-O-L-L-A, Cholla.
I found out it's pronounced Cholla.
Garden. So these cactus are just going crazy in here, and as you can see, there's like some little cactus fruit from the spring rain. Pretty wild looking stuff. And you can see as far as you can see. So I don't know what those other things were, but this is definitely the Joshua tree. You can see him kind of around this area. But I pulled off at this campground road to take a look at this rock, which obviously has signs of erosion on it, which you can see. Pretty cool. Nice and cool up here. And, just heading back. I did notice that the BMW is having a little bit of a problem right now. I actually noticed that the fork seal is blown. Well, I didn't get a picture of myself entering the park. So there's the sign over there. When you hear people describe some place as otherworldly, I think that really describes Joshua Tree. It's really amazing. Kind of reminds me of the Disney's Cars movie, all the rock formations on the coming down the side of the park. But now it's time to head back to the hotel and get something to eat. So coming down from Joshua Tree, there's over in that direction Palm Springs. And I mentioned those windmills earlier. You can see them off in the distance over there.